In this video, we're going to take a look at creating custom shapes on Mapbox and converting it into an extruded form. So we're going to start by creating a new data set in the Mapbox Studio and calling it bus stops. Under the new data set, we're going to just search for the When Era precinct in Melbourne, and I will select the North Road to be our site and probably change the background style so that I can see better using the satellite maps. Yeah. Let's just take this section. I'm going to start creating a polygon using the polygon tool here. So I will click on 4 points to create polygon. When you double click, it ends the polygon's editing capabilities and it forms a polygon. So now to create another one, you just click outside the box and start clicking once more. I'm just going to create it on this side. There we go. And one more here. Probably here. Okay. Now that we have our bus stop ready, we can save the data set. As you can see, there are 3 polygons in there. Saving it. So once we save it, we can export it into a tile set. Export. And as it's exporting, maybe you could copy the tile set ID and load it up in a basic style. So there we have a pretty basic style. We just need to load in the tile set. So we start by clicking new layer, add by source, and we have it here, but we have the ID, so we can just paste the ID and get the same thing, or we can just click on this. Now that we click on it, we can see that our data points, yeah, there they are on the North Road. So we can change the type of data into a fill extrusion since we will be extruding it in a view, and style. Yeah, that will show us the color. Maybe we can change it to something bright. And so to enable the heights, we gotta enable the 3D terrain. And let's start by changing the view angle. It can be done by right-clicking and dragging down. So since the bus stops are here, we can show the 2 gradient and click on the heights and modify the value to 3. So there you go. So we have the 3 bus stops, and since it looks quite empty, we're going to just extrude the buildings too. We can do that by going to the components, selecting the buildings, and just click on the 3D buildings. You can get the house numbers, you can change colors, you can modify the values, something like. But if I want to be more specific with the buildings, then I can go into my layers. I can click on the building extrusion, or I can go back to the components and like that. So you can eject the component first, and once you do that, it's going to unlink itself from all of the existing layers. And once you have it ejected, you can go ahead and start filtering out the data so that you have more, you can select places such as residential buildings or commercial buildings and selectively edit it. I'm going to do that here. Yeah. So I'm going to select. So all of this are the buildings around us, and we can go to the filter and add a condition. So by type, we can add in a type. We can houses, duplex, apartments, and residential. So as you click in data, I think it starts appearing one by one. There are a few redundancies, but we're just going for shelters as of now. We're clicking all of the, so I guess huts come out of it too. Residences, apartments, roofs, stations. There you go. All the buildings are selected now. Supermarkets, select supermarkets. So as you can see, we can filter out data based on their filters. And once we have that, we can go back into style so that we are just extruding those and nothing else. So you can see these are all the residences or supermarkets. The bus stops that we just created. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you.